So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Trey Tucker with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity, that's our bread and butter, that's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Davante Adams. 65 yards. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tyler Bass now for the point after. Jameis going to shift him around. And this is now a one-point game. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. But the Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and a couple. Now it's Jackson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
They go play action with Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
So we've reached halftime in a while, but no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Jackson to throw. Open man is Tucker. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. The Patriots offense and Jameis Winston set to take over once more. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Here's Winston. Eluding the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Winston from the gun on third down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And New York set to take the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Here's 2nd and 3. They go play action now. Jackson. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Jackson. That's complete. It's Collins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 86 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Pacheco gets it again on second down. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gives...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 33. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Winston now. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one taken in by Otten. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now Austin. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Jackson. He'll complete this one to Collins. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle is going to leave him about a yard or so short. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's caught by Tucker. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Running left to give to Pacheco. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Jackson. Got a man. It's Collins complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
To throw is Jackson. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Now Jackson going to shift him around.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Nico Collins.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Jets will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Patriots ready to try again on offense.
And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This second.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here in this drive does very little at this stage.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Winston. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Will Anderson
able to record his 5th sack of the season. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, third and long now.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He finds his target. It's Schultz. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Now Jackson.
That's caught again by Schultz.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Jackson will throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Tucker. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Jackson now. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown Jets.
Nico Collins
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down.
He's got Otten.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Throwing is Jackson. He finds his man complete. That's Collins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now it's Jackson. That's caught by Tucker. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Now Lamar changing the look.
And Jackson throwing once more. He finds his man complete. It's Collins. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
Now it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Nico Collins
finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Jets have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jameis to throw it. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. And now off to the races down the right side.
Look at the big man rumble.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Cade Otton.
75 yards.
And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
Open man is Tucker.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards for number 11.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Jackson. That's complete. It's Collins. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tucker.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Here's Jackson.
This one finds Austin outright.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Tucker. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. To throw again is Jackson. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Touchdown!
Trey Tucker
taking it in.
And the Jets tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Play fake. Winston. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Austin.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And this offense takes over in great shape right now. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll let it fly for Austin. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Calvin Austin, 50 yards. And the Jets have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel